Hello, it's Kathy Hampton here from Wellside Retreats. And Wellside Retreats is a transformational destination retreat and life coaching business where I help Black women move away from what no longer serves them, move toward what will serve them well, you well. And today's video is going to be about retreats. What are those wellness retreats or transformational destination retreats that I come on and talk about? That's what I'll be talking about today. But before we begin, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, if this is the first time that you've seen me on video on YouTube, please do me a favor and like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so that when I have a new video, you'll be made aware of that. And if you are interested in wellness from the perspective of your body, mind, and spirit is well, or seeking to be good or more than good, but well, it's a pursuit of taking some action in your life to get there. That is what I talk about on my channel, my YouTube channel. So if this is something that you're interested in, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so that you'll know when I'm talking about a new subject, topic, or something just to clarify for you. So what are retreats? What really are wellness retreats? Well, for me, I've defined them as a getting away to any space that is going to make you feel better. It is movement. It is taking action, going to a place that you feel comfortable in, a place that you can discover new things in. It's a place to sit and read a book in. And one of the other things that I talk about on this channel is a place for you to be in touch with yourself and using the tool of journaling, collecting your thoughts and placing them on paper. And that doesn't mean just necessarily writing. It could be doodling, it could be drawing, it could be creating something in a space that you can go back and take measure of where you were and where you are going. And that is a practice of journaling. So getting back to what retreats are, and what are transformational destination retreats, because I want someone, you and me, to be able to go someplace outside of the norm, outside of our home, outside of our apartment, outside of work, outside of what we are accustomed to see how something different can impact our lives. And the reason why I know about transformative retreats is because I've experienced this and didn't know that I would. But in reflection, in my hindsight, I realized that I went to a place, this was in 2005, I went to a place that I hadn't visited in a long time, but it was under different circumstances. I went to relax, I went to rejuvenate, and I went to restore myself. It was a spa weekend, and for 4 days, I did something out of the norm. I didn't work, I didn't cook, I didn't take phone calls. I didn't run any children around. I didn't do the things that I would normally have done when I went away on this retreat. And when during that retreat, what I did do, as I told you, was relax. I got some rejuvenation. I went and had spa services. I had a great massage. I sat in a hot tub. I sat next to a pool. I ate really good food that was nutritional and purposeful. I met there with other women and formed community with these women, and we stayed in touch for some time. We don't any longer, but life happens, and we don't spend time together. And this was back in 2005, but probably for about 3 or 4 years, we stayed in touch, and because we shared that commonality, and we understood what one another was going through. So the retreats that I offer are transformational destinations. So transformation being impactful, being where one's mind can shift at some time, and you're like, oh, that happened there, and I thought about this. One becomes a little more aware of where they were before the retreat, and then what were the results? What was the impact of that time away? There's movement in your mind, movement possibly in body. You may feel better when you come back. That is the hope. And your spirit is uplifted. I know for me, this has happened. And if you talk with other women who've been on retreats, there are all kinds of retreats. There's executive corporate retreats. There's a good old fashioned ladies Bible study retreat. There's the women's retreat for some church women. There are yoga retreats. There's all kinds of retreats. And the transformational wellness retreats that I offer do have, in fact, the premise or the object of these retreats are to meet you where you are before you go, and then you determine what impact the retreat going away has made on you when you come back. What did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about, your state of mind prior to, but then afterwards? So it's results oriented for creating a better life for you, creating what you want for yourself, and making yourself aware by spending time outside of the norm, possibly alone in some instances, although there will be other people in the retreat, but you get to choose what you want to participate in. If you choose to take long walks by yourself, be in the swimming pool by yourself, or commune with other people there, people who may be like-minded, who may have the same ideals that you have, then that's a good thing, because we are not alone in this world. And when you feel somewhat outside of, society, or you feel different than others, or you feel that you only have a quote unquote problem and nobody else does, you'll find that when you gather in community, you do have what everyone else has or is going through. You end up meeting people who may be and can appreciate the same thing, or like-minded. So that's what goes on retreats, especially transformational destination retreats. Transformational destination retreats come under the label of heartfelt events, heartfelt, undertakings. And That is so because we get down to the heart of the matter when addressing some issues that are themed for the retreat. I have a retreat that's coming up in September, September 22nd through 25th in the Pocono Mountains. And the theme of the retreat is transformation by way of restoration. And it's taking place where the leaves start to turn color in closer to autumn in September. And you have to drive there. There's no, there's no direct train there. There's no airport there. You have to drive or be driven there. There is a train station that's not too far away, but then you'd have to get a ride. So it's going to cause you to be reflective on your way there. And it is in a mansion, an old mansion. It's actually a cozy mansion. And it's in the middle of a small town, and is going to allow one to be away from it all, away from the suburbs, away from the city, and give you an opportunity to be away from what you would normally do in your life for 4 days. So I'll be placing information in the description box for information on the retreat so that you can look it up, see if you're interested. But as I was saying, the transformation objective or the theme of this retreat is the restoration of one. As the seasons change, it is hoped that the cleaner air or the cooler air can restore something for you, restore your spirit, mind, your body. If you've been too caught up into things, if you're feeling stuck, maybe this getaway, this transformational destination retreat will offer you an opportunity to be restored in yourself. And if you find that that is the case, then you can move on and find something else new about you once you return home. That is the goal. That is the objective for this retreat and plenty more of the retreats that I will have in the future. But I wanted to share with you about the retreats that I offer and hope that you will someday be able to attend a wellness retreat. If not mine, there are plenty other people out there who offer wellness retreats as well as transformational retreats or transformative retreats. And I encourage you to be curious about them. It is not a vacation. It is a place for relaxation, rejuvenation, restoration, reflection, self-awareness, self-observation, and getting down to what you want for your life. If you don't know, if this is something that you're interested in, I encourage you to check it out. Check it out. I appreciate you stopping by and listening to me and talking about retreats, wellness retreats, and transformational destination retreats in particular. Again, I'm Kathy Hampton from Wellside Retreats, and I look forward to seeing you or you seeing me again. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.